Alright, so I know earlier I said that I'm not officially back, and I'm still not officially back. It's just one of those days where like your mind is in a creative space, and I feel like, touching on some topics that I normally don't talk too much about. I got wild cats in the crib, so they be running around the background. With that being said, I had talked about this off camera with a few people in the past, but I just never, vocalized it until now. And the reason I'm doing it now is just because like I see how frequently Smack URL is pumping out battles. Like they're pumping out battles on some like factory type of pace, you feel me? And so because of that, I feel as though the Vlad aspect that I'm gonna talk about applies. So when I was working at VladTV, Vlad initially, when I first pitched it, the first time I met him, we had a meeting, company meeting, and he was like, asking everyone around table, yo, what other ways do y'all think we can, try to expand the brand? What different audiences can we touch on, etc. So I was immediately like, battle rap, for me it was simple as that. He initially wanted to host battles. But the problem with Vlad is Vlad was not necessarily trying to compensate too well, just putting it that way. He didn't really want to put up money for battlers to put on a show. He figured that, if you're coming to Vlad TV, you're getting this monster look, so people will do it, free of charge. And I was like, Vlad, that's not how battle rap is. This is back around SM2 had just popped off, and like people was getting money, and like they wasn't getting the type of money they're getting today, but they were still getting paid. I'm like, you can't do that. We eventually, I introduced Vlad to Math Hoffa. Math wanted to start this thing on Vlad called the Killers Battle League. We hosted one event only, and I was mad proud that day because I'm like, yo, like this right here is like the architect work, like slow motion architect work of me just pitching battle rap to Vlad, and now boom, here I am like behind the scenes having helped put together a battle rap event. I was dumb hype. Shout out to Hoffa because he did mad work too. But Vlad wanted to initially, and he pitched the idea to Math and everything, and Math knew the vibes. Vlad wanted to host pretty much a battle event a month. But his logic was, where battle rappers back in the day might battle once or twice a year, $5,000-$10,000 for those battles. He was like, why don't we just book these battle rappers to battle once a month, and we pay them $2,000 per battle, and that way over the course of the year they're making more money than they would, for their 1 or 2 battles. Now, granted, true, $2,000 a month. You're gonna make $24,000, so you're gonna make more than you would if you were only getting paid $10,000. Even if you were getting paid $20,000 for one battle, you're still making more at the end of the year. But you're greatly diminishing the quality and value of the man or woman's work in that sense. But that's what Vlad wanted to do. He wanted to just host battles every single month. Like I said, $2,000. Yes, it was cheap, but that was kind of honestly no disrespect. That was standard for Vlad my entire time knowing the man. And now that Smack URL is, backed by the Drake caffeine machine, they pretty much become what Vlad wanted to become, but with actual quality pay and value put to the battlers. I do think it's pretty dope. However, there is a potential downside to it where now, like I said at the beginning, they're pumping out battles at like a factory pace, just boom, 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 mass production. They have battle events all the time. It's like, it's unprecedented how many battle events they have these days. So with that, I can see potentially in the near future, they basically run out of battles to put together. So like the band stuff right now with the 1-rounders, fire. I've been watching. I watch everything. You know what I'm saying? I watch anything battle rap. I always watch it. Not everything. I don't have that much time, but still I watch a lot. And I think the band things, was fire. People say the whole KOTD biting off of organic. to be honest, off topic, but Smack, URL, respectfully, they bit off of a whole bunch of stuff from KOTD from like 2012. Like, no funny-ish, but they have. But off that, the band stuff is cool. The one round is boom, boom, boom. However, and with this, at the end of the battles, some Smack was like, yo, like, you know, which battles y'all want to see, we'll put together a 3-rounder. So what I think is going to eventually end up happening is, unless, I mean, even though they've broadened the roster so much already, unless they can increase the Smack roster at a faster pace, they're going to run out of new battles to have, and eventually we're just going to be seeing non-stop rematches. So we have 1-round battles of this person versus whatever, Rum Nitty and Nun, Ryder, Shotgun Shug. Sorry, like I said, I got cats. A whole bunch of stuff. Fonz and who is it? Fonz and I just watched that too. I'm terrible. Fonz? No, my bad. New Jersey Twerk and real name Brandon. I think they had Fonz and Drugs. I didn't watch that one yet. But yeah, like a 1 round, and then if the battle is good and people want to see more of it, then they'll put together a 3-round battle of that. That's cool. But I feel like that's just kind of what we're going to be left with over time because, yo, they salute to them. They get money. They making it happen. The battlers are eating like crazy. But it's just kind of like over mass production in a sense where now it's like, damn, we have nothing new to offer people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it potentially might lead to. And if you kind of think about it, like to prevent that from happening, I'm not going to name nobody's name in this particular video. I'll probably do another video where I might talk directly about somebody or a couple people, but like I don't want to put nobody's name on like some like stock drop type of talking slanderish about nobody. So I'm not going to say that, but there are several battle rappers who I've seen pop up on the app, and I'm just looking and I'm like, respectfully, they back again? Like, I don't care if you are OG, I don't care if you knew and you had one hot battle, I don't care what the status is. Like, there's some people who just repeated showings on the app have been straight trash. Like, I'm just like, dogs. And we got this person battling again, but again, like I just said, the roster isn't expanding at the rate that the battles are happening, so therefore you have people who just be getting straight washed, just the floor, be mopping the floor with them. You know what I'm saying? And you see them come back over and over again, battling this person because they're kind of sorta-ish running out of new battle events to put on. I hope that in the future they can expand their roster way more. But you know, I guess it's you know part of the process of success. You know, Smacking them have elevated so much. It's incredible having battles at Chris Brown's house and all the other type of stuff. But I do feel as though we might start seeing a lot more rematches because, yeah, the roster options are going to become limited.